Good afternoon, children.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Okay, are you all fine? Hope you all are fine. Nia, Alvin, Emmanuel, switch on your video. Okay, now let's recall what you have learned in GP. Okay. Can you see the board? Now look at the board. Okay, so GP means, okay, it's in a GP, what we have learned, the general term of an AP, and general term of GP. Now let's recall GP first. The general term of a GP is given by AN is equal to AR raised to N minus 1. And sum to N terms is given by Sn is equal to A into 1 minus R raised to N by 1 minus R. If R is less than 1. And Sn is equal to A into R raised to N minus 1 by R minus 1 if R is greater than 1. Okay, here we are going to learn two more formulas. What about sum to infinite terms? Here up to n terms. Suppose the same thing for sum to infinite terms. Suppose we are going to add infinite terms. Okay, sum to n terms. Suppose we are going to add a plus AR plus AR square plus and so on. We are going to add up to infinite terms. Okay, in this case, the sum S is the same formula A by 1 minus R if R is less than 1. This one we can leave. 1 minus R raised to N, we can leave it. Because R is a number which is less than 1. When you take the power, again the value will be going on reduced. We will be getting very small value and we are neglecting that one. So S is equal to A by 1 minus R. And in the second case, okay, this is the case when R is less than 1. And in the second case, you will get A by R minus 1 if the common ratio is greater than 1. If the common ratio is greater than 1. So this is the formula to find sum to n terms. Sum to n terms when an infinite sequence is given. Sum to n terms when an infinite sequence is given. Is it okay? Is it okay? So note down these two formulas. Okay, and yesterday what we have learned? Suppose you are given two numbers A and B. Arithmetic mean is given by Krishna Chandran. Arithmetic mean is given by A plus, unmute and give that, say the answer.
A plus B by 2.
Yes, correct. Okay, arithmetic mean is given by A plus B by 2. And the geometric mean is given by root of AB. And the geometric mean is given by root AB. So given two numbers A and B, we can insert n terms between the given numbers so that the given sequence will become a geometric progression. Okay, now listen to this question. So listen to this question. What is given in the next question? If the arithmetic mean and geometric mean of two positive numbers A and B are 10 and 8 respectively, are 34 and 16 respectively, find the numbers. If AM and GM, arithmetic mean and geometric mean of two positive numbers A and B are 34 and 16 respectively, find the numbers. Okay, so we have to find the numbers A and B whose arithmetic mean is given as 34 and geometric mean is given as 16. Okay, find if AM and GM of two positive numbers A and B are 34 and 16 respectively, find the numbers. So arithmetic mean of A and B. Arithmetic mean of A and B means it is A plus B by 2 is given as 34. And geometric mean of A and B means it is root of AB, isn't it? Is given as 16. We have to find what is A and what is B. Now listen for this. Okay. So A plus B by 2 is 34. From here we can write A plus B is 68. Is it clear? Now last year we have learned one identity. Okay, we have learned some identities. What is A plus B the whole square? What is A plus B the whole square? Can you give the identity?
A square.
A square plus 2ab plus b square.
Yeah, 2ab plus b square. So what is A minus B the whole square? What is A minus B the whole square? Is A square
Minus
minus
2ab plus b
B
square. Plus b square.
Now listen children, is it possible to write A minus B the whole square is A plus B the whole square minus 4ab? Is it correct? A minus B the whole square is A plus B the whole square. What is A plus B the whole square? A square plus 2ab plus B square. From there we are removing minus 4ab. So plus 2ab minus 4ab. On simplifying you will get A square minus 2ab plus B square. What is Achyut? Is it clear, Achyut? So A minus B the whole square is A plus B the whole square minus 4ab. So this identity we are going to use here. A minus B the whole square. So we are given with A plus B. So I am going to define or find what is A minus B the whole square. So what will be A minus B the whole square? It is A plus B the whole square minus 4ab. Now A plus B it is given as 68. So it is 68 the whole square minus 4 into AB is root of AB is 16. From here can you give me what is AB? Root of AB is 16. Therefore it will be AB
4.
4. Listen, we want to remove root. So what do you have to do?
16 square.
Ashwin, try. You can do. Tell me.
256.
256. Okay, root is 16. To remove the root, we are squaring. You square it. AB is 256. So 4 into 256. So that is, find out what is the answer. 68 square minus 4ab. What is 68 square? Find out what is 68 square. What is 68 square minus 4 into 256. So here A plus B is given. From there we are going to find out what is A minus B the whole square. A minus B the whole square is A plus B the whole square minus 4ab. Aparna, what is 68 square?
Ma'am, 4624, 4624.
4624. Okay. Minus 4 into 256. Negative 4 into 256.
Minus 1024.
What? Louder. Can you repeat?
Minus 1024.
1024. Okay.
24.
So I'm subtracting this. What is A minus B the whole square? When you subtract this, you will get 3600. Is it correct? So from here, what is A minus B?
Root
The
3600.
root of 3600, which is same as
60.
plus or minus 60. Okay, whenever we take numbers, we have to consider both the positive as well as negative case. Okay, we are taking square root. When you take the square root, a minus b is plus or minus 16. Okay, now take the first case, case 1. I'm going to take the first case. So suppose a minus b is plus 60 and already we have a plus b is 68. A plus b is 68. Solve these two equations and find what is a and what is b. When you add this, we will get 2a is equal to 128. So a is equal to 64. So when a is 64, correspondingly, what is the value of b? When a is 64, what is the corresponding value of b?
4.
B is 4. Okay. Now take the second case, case 2. Case 2. In case, okay. So after finding a minus b the whole square, we are taking square root on both the sides. We are taking square root on both the sides. So we are getting a minus b is plus or minus 16. So here we are getting two values for a minus b. Either it is plus 60 or minus 16. Plus 60 or minus 60. So in the case 1, we are taking a minus b is equal to positive 60. So a minus b is 60 and already we have a plus b is 68. So on solving this, we are getting a is 64 and b is 4. Now take the second case. The second case, you take a minus b is equal to negative 60. A minus b is negative 60. And solve this. Okay, again use the given condition. A plus b is 68. Solve these two equations and find what is a and b. Find the values of a and b here. Find the value of a and b.
A equal to 4.
A is 4. Yes, correct.
4.
Then A is
B
4.
64.
B is
64.
okay. So we are getting two. Okay, so A is the first case we are getting A is 64 and B is 4. In the second case, A is 4 and B is 64. Therefore, the numbers are okay. Therefore, the numbers are either 64, 4 or 4, 64. It's either 64, 4 or 4, 64. It's 4, 64. Okay. So if we are given two numbers A and B, their arithmetic mean is given by Sania. Arithmetic mean of A and B.
A plus B by 2.
Very good. It is A plus B by 2. And geometric mean is given by Tomlin. Geometric mean is given by
Root AB.
root AB. Is it okay? Now let's recall what you have learned in this section. Okay, Aparna, nth term of an AP.
Ma'am,
Nth
A plus n minus 1 into D.
A plus n minus 1 into D. Nth term of an AP is given by A plus n minus 1 into D, where A is the first term and D is the common difference. What about sum to n terms, Srihari? Sum to n terms.
And by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d.
Yes, correct. N by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. One more formula is there, isn't it? Can you give that formula, Emmanuel? Sum to n terms.
N by 2 into first term plus last term.
First term plus last term. Good,
Last term.
correct. Okay. So we learned how to find the sum to n terms. Okay. Then we learned about arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean of two numbers A and B is given by A plus B by 2. Okay, then we learn how to insert n numbers between A and B. When we insert n numbers between A and B, Okay, when we insert n, arithmetic means between a and b, we'll be getting the resulting sequence as an arithmetic progression. And we learned about series. Series means suppose a1, a2, etc. up to an is an arithmetic progression. a1, a2, etc. up to an is an arithmetic progression. Then the series is given by Gayatri.
A1 plus A2 plus A3.
A1 plus, good, A1 plus, A2 plus, etc.
A3.
Okay, Karthik. The
Yes, ma'am.
series, the series may be finite or
Infinite
infinite, depending on the
number of terms.
yes, number of terms in the sequence. If the sequence is finite, then the series is also finite. If the sequence is infinite, then the series is also infinite. Then we learned about GP, geometric progression. The general form of GP is Punya. Punya, general form of an GP is,
A into R raised to n minus 1.
sorry, that is the
A.
nth term. That is the nth term of a GP. I'm asking about
A, AR, AR square, AR cube,
etc.
etc.
Okay, A, AR, okay, correct. A, AR, AR square, etc. Karthik Menon, nth term of a GP is
AR raised to n minus 1.
AR raised to n minus 1, where A is the,
First term.
first term, and R
First
is the
term. Common ratio.
yes, good. Okay, R is the common ratio. How will you find the common ratio, Aditya? How will you find the common ratio?
AR raised to
If you want to find the ratio, suppose you are given a sequence. Okay, suppose you are given a sequence. How will you find the common ratio?
AR squared by AR.
Yes, okay. Okay, you can divide, okay, two terms. Okay, okay, for example, second term by first term, or A3 by A2. Okay, so if the common ratio is greater than 1, Nandana, can you give the sum to n terms? Common ratio is greater than 1, sum to n terms.
A into R raised to n minus 1 by R minus 1.
Okay. Is it clear? Now let's do one more. Okay. So the next thing, okay, the next thing is, okay, we are going to learn the formulas. Okay, this section is deleted, but just learn these formulas. We need these formulas in the next chapters and all. Okay, the first one is sum of first n natural numbers. We are going to add first n terms, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus etc. up to n. We are going to add first n natural numbers. Sum of first n natural numbers, 1 plus 2 plus etc. up to n. Okay, the formula is given by n into n plus 1 by 2. Sum to first n terms. Sum of first n natural numbers is n into n plus 1 by 2. Okay, suppose I want to calculate 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus etc. up to 50. What will be the answer? I want to calculate 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus etc. up to 50.
50 into
50 into
50 plus 1 by 2.
50 plus 1 by
50
2.
plus
So in the place of n, you just substitute 50. So which is same as 25 into 51. Find out what is 25 into 51. So this is the first formula, sum of first n natural numbers. Sum of first n natural numbers is given by n into n plus 1 by 2. The second one is sum of squares of first n natural numbers. Sum of squares of first n natural numbers. 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus etc. up to n square. Sum of squares of first n natural number. So it is given by n into n plus 1, 2n plus 1 by 6. Sum of squares of first n natural number is given by n into n plus 1, 2n plus 1 by 6. And the third one is sum of cubes of first n natural numbers. Sum of cubes, 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube plus etc. up to plus n cube. Sum of cubes of first n natural numbers is n into n plus 1 by 2 the whole square. N into n plus 1 by 2 the whole square. Sum of cubes of first n natural numbers is given by n into n plus 1 by 2 the whole square. Okay, just go through this formula. What's the sum of first n natural numbers? Sum of first n natural numbers is n into n plus 1 by 2. Sum of squares of first n natural numbers is n into n plus 1, 2n plus 1 by 6. And sum of cubes of first n natural numbers is, sum of cubes of first n natural numbers is n into n plus 1 by 2 the whole square. Okay, what is this n into n plus 1 by 2? N into n plus 1 by 2, it is same as sum to first n natural numbers, isn't it? N into n plus 1 by 2. So it is sum to first n natural numbers. Sum to first n natural numbers. Okay. Now, Diya, what about sum to infinite terms of a GP? Sum to infinite terms of a GP. Diya, sum to infinite terms.
A by 1 minus R.
Yes,
Then
correct. A by 1 minus R. If R is
less than 1.
less than 1. And A by R minus 1 if R is greater than 1. Is it okay, children? Any doubt in this topic?
No, ma'am.
With the sequence and series is over. Okay. Today I'll be sending some extra questions. Solve that questions and keep it in your file. Okay, when you write the questions, when you keep it in your file, write the date. Okay, write the date, write the question and then solve. Write the question and then solve. Shivani, that day I asked you to send the homework. Till now I didn't get that one, Shivani.
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
You have to send the homework, okay? Okay, children. So today's homework, listen, each one of you should write it and take the copy and each one should send. Okay, today's homework, each one of you, each one should send it to my personal WhatsApp number. I want to check. Okay? Okay, children, we can wind up. Thank you.